Hey guys, hope you're doing well. This is a Soul Level 180 compilation video that I've made. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. There's no commentary, unfortunately, in the invasions. But you know, I gathered a bunch and I thought I'd share it with you. Here's the build. 40 Vigor, 21 Attunement, Endurance 18, 12 Vitality, 14 Strength, 14 Dex, and all that juicy faith. We're using I just put this Claymore on the build literally 30 minutes ago. 527 AR. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's cool, even if we one-hand it, we don't have the strength requirements, we still get all that sweet faith. So we're looking at only 425, which still isn't bad. I got a lot of weapons. Lightning Lothric Warbanner is good because we can hit the weapon art, which will then increase our miracle damage. So yeah, it's all sorts of good stuff going on. We got Lightning Stake, good old lightning into the ground, lightning arrow, of course. And then Sunlight Spear, but I don't really use it that much, so I might take that off. But hope you guys enjoy the build. Hope you guys enjoy the invasions, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Test. So I'm unable to get that first one out of the video, but I thought it'd be fun to use Share Factory to like fully edit a video with commentary after the fact. So this will be a video of me reacting to myself invading, which should be fun. This is a funny one. This actually happened on my end. This was my internet dropped, and I just thought it was hilarious. What a great way to start out the build and the video. Let's see, what have we here? So I ran up on this guy, and I have the Lothric Warbanner, and the reason I have that out is because I want to use the buff here to make my miracles stronger in case I want to catch someone off guard and cast them. But I hear the Mendicant summon in an enemy there, and I'm like, oh, okay, we'll buff us and the enemy. It just happened to be Havel. Unfortunately, the host never comes out, which, you know, is fair enough. Who wants to fight a buffed Havel in this part? And we managed to just, you know, get some nice little pokes on him here. He comes out, hits me, I back away. The only problem is he used up all his stamina. Easy game, we win. And yeah, just like that. It's funny to look back on these invasions after they're happening, and you know, I could tell that he exhausted all that stamina on that third swing, and I knew I didn't need to hit, so GG's. Here, I spawned in exactly right here, as you saw, and these guys are ready and waiting. So I just put the Claymore on this build, and I lightning infused it. And the damage, I think this was the first invasion I used this Claymore with, and so I didn't really realize kind of what the damage would be. And so it was a pleasant surprise here. So I came up here. What I was thinking was, I'll check the Outrider Knight, see if they got him. Turns out they did, which means I need to backtrack into the level because these guys are gonna kick my butt if I just fight them 3-on-1. So yeah, and I'm playing around with the Claymore. So again, just trying to figure out how to use it. You know, what's the damage like? I'm not really interested in like preventing these guys from opening shortcuts. I just want the win here. So you can see right there, we got some really good damage. I can't quite see the numbers here, but I think it's like 3 something, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. We're at Soul Level 80, and you know, we really need damage because it's a Faith build, and so I need as much damage as possible. So my goal here, I'm thinking, okay, they've killed all these enemies. I gotta get to the roof, and right about as I get here, I kind of realize that they probably have already come to the roof and then gone down to get Grey Rat's ashes. I could be wrong, but that's sort of what I'm thinking at this point. They've probably hit the roof. Don't know how far I'm gonna have to go to get some backup here, but I run up here, not really thinking the gargoyle is gonna be there, but he is. So he comes to help, which is good. It's exactly what I need to just split these guys up. Managed to get the gold separated, break his tears, which is nice. And then at some point he just decides to be, you know, aggressive after his tears broken. And so we managed to get him right there. I was having a little bit of trouble with my quick slots, so I threw some rope bombs. But now we're going for the white. Always want to get the phantoms out first. If I can kill the host, I try to get him. But try to get the phantoms while the host is preoccupied. I did not know the host had vestige there. So I roll off here because I've got the silver cat ring and I need the escape. Heal up. The white follows me. The host never follows me, which is interesting. Maybe the host doesn't have the silver cat ring. Not entirely sure, but I heard that cue coming with the vestige, so that's why I rolled there. And just 2 hits gets him. Very simple. Give him a polite little wave, just to be nice, just to be kind. And now we got to go back up top. Looking back, I guess I could have gone to the left where the Lothric Knight was. I probably wouldn't have saved myself any time though, if I'm totally honest with you, because you still got to run around there. They didn't get that shortcut, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to leg it the long way around. A blue has come in, so now we've got even more people we got to kill. That's fine. It's not a big deal. We're gonna do, you know, we're gonna do our thing. At this point, I'm feeling really, really good about this invasion because I got 2 down, and the damage on the claymore is surprisingly a little bit broken. Just absolutely cannot believe how much damage it's putting out at this point. But I'm not upset about it. I am absolutely not upset about it. So we leg it back. Host is waiting for me. The blue is here. A little bit unexpected. I'm just trying to get over here and heal. I see that there's the second blue, because there's 2 blues summoned while I was dealing with those phantoms, is gone. Or he's somewhere way back there. Not really worried about him at the moment. I kind of just want to get that first blue out of the way so that I can take care of the host. Oh no, our battery is low on the controller. Hopefully it'll let us finish. So yeah, just hitting him with some turn and burns. Host is really determined to hit us with Black Flame. Don't know why, but you know, whatever. I probably should heal up here. There we go, I do. Look at me, I do it before I even think. We got like 24 poise on this character. So you know, it's enough to do a little something, but it's not gonna do anything crazy. And so we get him there. We just, you know, a little roll catch. Good stuff. Second blue has found his way to us. And now we're going to have to lead these guys into the level a bit more. Unfortunately, I managed to clip that. Now, this guy's got the twin axes, and I'm keenly aware that I need to be careful, because twin axes damage is absolutely insane, and it's not something I really want to deal with. I'm having fun in this invasion, and so I'm going to play around with this blue. I'm not too concerned about the host running off or anything. I go here kind of in hopes that the blue is going to follow, because the blue's playing kind of passive, and you don't want to play too aggressive on the twin axes, because if they get you a few times, you're just going to be gone. You're just going to be done for. Managed to roll through me right there, but I managed to get a hit on him. Surprisingly, he didn't roll away. He came at me, which definitely caught me off guard. But you know, I'm okay. I'm okay. We'll keep on going through. Keep on keeping on. And I kind of expected the host to be there. I was thinking here about going to the Cestus and hitting Perseverance and trying to block the blue outside. It didn't work out. Just not enough time in my brain to make that happen. Because I have the Cestus on the quick slot, I thought the host might have went this way. I come out here, I see all three of these guys. He didn't come this way. I'm like, okay, there's the host right there in the corner, hiding. And so he ends up going back through the door. I'm not entirely sure where he goes at this point. But I'm like, okay, that's fine. This is the progression point. I can hang out here with the blue. Got some backup if I need to go and heal. And me and the blue are kind of trying to just get each other, and the host dies. So I'm like, oh man, that was a good invasion. I had a lot of fun with that one. But you know, just a bummer that we couldn't finish it off. But you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I spawn into this one, and the host is trying to hit me, being aggressive. So I'm like, okay, I need to come out here swinging. I need to really make some damage happen. And I just get lucky here. I managed to get some good roll catches. So really good stuff right there. Alright, I'm on recording attempt number 3 because I kept getting a buzzing noise, but I didn't realize it until I'd recorded most of the recording. It's all good though. You learn a lot when you're doing these types of things. I'm doing all this in Share Factory, by the way. Pretty cool. So here I saw the host come this way. I'm like, okay, I'll follow him. There's a lot going on in this invasion that I'm kind of, you know, realizing after the fact. I thought he had a cestus here. Turns out it was a talisman. So I'm like, okay, I think he wants to parry. He pulls out the parry shield. And I'm going to give him the R1, the running R1, because I actually want him to try. I want him to try and parry. Because my plan was to give him 2 running R1s. And then I'd be like, okay, now I can backstab you. I changed my plan to let him hit me with that lightning stake because I really just want this guy to play aggressive. He kind of changes his mind. He really changed his mind a lot in this invasion. He ends up getting guard broken and riposted. I tried to hit him with the Hunter Charm here, but I queued it up all too fast. And I instead hit him with the lightning urn. And, you know, all's well that ends well when you're invading as a faith build. So, you know, yeah, the input with the Hunter Charm messed me up there for sure, but luckily enough I'd accidentally hit down on the D-pad, so I was able to think, oh, just hit him with lightning urn real quick. This one is interesting because you got to do a lot of checks in Orlando. I saw those deacons there, so I was like, okay, deacons are telling me that maybe he's by the bonfire, but then I saw the giant stand up. I was like, okay, the giant only stands up if you run past him. And then I thought, okay, maybe he went to the water reserve, but then I heard the arrows from the Silver Knights. Okay, he's progressing the level. So I run up here. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll find him, see him out of the corner of my eye. And I just give him a little love tap. I'm like, hey, buddy, here I am. Your friend, the Aldrich Faithful, who guard Aldrich. One of my least favorite bosses in the whole game. I get smart here, and I'm like, oh, I'll swap to the cestus, and I'll block him from going through. He must realize that that's what I wanted to do, because he decides not even to try it. Or maybe he just wasn't going to try and go there at all. I don't know. But he goes here, and I'm like, okay, we'll follow him. He's going to come down this way. I kind of assume he's going to roll down as quick as he can, so I go to get a plunge attack, and he was on the ladder. So we do a little face-off. I kick him in the shoes. I punch his shoes, like, yeah, get off my ladder, you punk. He falls. I go to the top because I've got no endurance left. And so I'm like, ooh, that's not good. Or I've got no stamina. Try to hit him with the plunge, I miss. A little disappointing, but you know, what are you gonna do? I realize at this point he's going back to the bonfire. Not much I can do about that. Just gonna have to chase him down. I used the Claymore for a lot of these because I kind of slapped it on the build, and the damage was so good that I kind of just wanted to get used to playing like it. Because I'm thinking about... Got a guard break there. I didn't realize I would get it. Otherwise, I could have hit him with the riposte. A little Bloodborne hitbox. Just every now and again, you get those hitboxes that you're like, how did this even happen? I think he realizes I can guard break him now. And we hit him with that verticality right there. Ooh, sweet, sweet plunge attack. Missed 2, finally got 1. Saint would be proud. I know it. Anyways, keep on going. And smack, smack. He's starting to play a little bit more aggressive, which is good. I could have swapped to the wolf ring. I really should have, probably, just to help with my poise. I don't have, I've only got 24, which it just doesn't seem like it's a lot when it comes to these types of little face-offs here. At some point though, he goes for that little back step, no idea why. Because we're hitting each other like that, I didn't realize that I could poise through one of his hits. But we end up doing that and I kill him. GG's. This next one is probably one of my favorites. This one, the Lothric, the Grand Archives. Easily the best invasions of the night. Best invasions the last few days for me, really. I go up here, I'm like, okay, I'll cut these guys off. I don't manage to beat them here, which is fine. I immediately notice the gold has Yorm's Great Machete. And I'm like, okay. I'm not too worried about playing aggressive because you can't get 2 R1s off with Yorm's Great Machete. You can only get 1 because the damage is so high on it. So I'm like, okay, I don't need to worry too much here. So I'm going to be in their face kind of as much as I can. Just hitting R1, really trying to lay the damage on. This guy starts waggling, so I'm like, okay, I'll waggle back and then I'll go hit you. And I do. So I'm like, okay, interesting. The host swaps weapons here, interestingly enough, to is that a lightning dagger? Cool. Whatever. It's kind of between me and the gold at this point. Gold and I are doing most of the interaction together. I kind of hope that the lizards here will go up the stairs, but they don't. The gold gets me here. I try to get a backstab there, but I didn't end up rolling far enough. So I just go for the heal instead. We get him with 2 R1s. He actually rolls off that little rock there, which messes with his rolling animation. And I managed to kill him. And as soon as the gold goes down, the host, he goes down pretty quickly here. He swaps his weapon again. He's fat rolling. He doesn't understand Dark Souls 3. Doesn't understand math. But we do. And we're just going to hit him with a bunch of R1s. And he's going to die. And that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I can change things. And yeah, I'll chat to you guys later. Bye-bye.